So Trump came out in support of a purge.
Okay, conspiracy is that Beyonce got Aaliyah killed. Mm-hmm. And apparently Jay-Z killed his ex-girlfriend for Beyonce to get her out of the way.
Mark my words, Kim Kardashian will one day run for office. My name is Julissa, and I need some advice. I lost a lot of weight, and now I want to divorce my husband. Am I a bad person?
Clap us in, clap us out. You guys know what these kids talk about.
I don't even know what you know the greatest part about the intro you invented for us? Clap it in, clap it out. You know what this podcast is all about? We're past episode 74.
And I don't know what it's about.
I have no idea what this podcast is about. Do you?
Yeah.
Well, it varies each week.
Exactly.
So it's like you're going to know when you find out.
Loyal viewer.
Yeah. Esther, you watch every episode?
No.
Which ones have been your favorites?
Oh
God. Okay. Guys, I was actually trying to make we're trying to be more focused, more organized, trying to find some sort of system in this madness, and Esther just derailed that.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm like Dory. I forget what half the is.
Dory, you're making references from Finding
Nemo. Because I have a terrible memory.
Right.
And it's like...
And you're having like your 9-year-old hair going right now.
Yeah, well, my hair is like, I need to wash it.
It's it's very horsey.
Very adorable.
Here we
You're very
go
horsey.
again.
Adorable.
With the horse talk.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Nay.
We got the horse out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 episodes. 4 episodes.
You know,
of
I
horse.
haven't taken shrooms in a really long time.
I know.
I haven't
I think you
actually
guys were
had any
traumatized
shoes.
after that one time we all did them.
No, I did.
No. I just wouldn't do it on a podcast.
Last time I
probably,
microdosed was in Mykonos, and I had a wild experience. And after that, I was like, "God, I can't do this anymore."
Really? Oh, so you don't
because
take it anymore?
something happened. We ran into these people at a Black Coffee,
Black Coffee is a DJ,
Oh,
not
I
a
thought-
coffee shop.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Thank you for specifying that.
And I just had a bad trip. I just met somebody there that was like kind of
Threw
like
your vibe off.
Yeah, it was.
The environment you're in really makes a
But
difference.
Mykonos was straight up shroomcity.com for me. I was
Really?
shroomed out pretty much 80% of the whole thing.
Didn't take anything there. I totally forgot.
Yeah, we just kind of absorbed life.
Yeah. All right. Anyway,
or
sorry
boring,
I derailed
corny.
that again.
Yeah, you guys suck.
Okay, that's all the time we've allotted for the intro.
Yes.
What?
And
Val loves this organization.
Oh, I love it.
Val's like, what? We're switching topics without,
You have a little note
Shut up,
thing.
Esther.
Oh.
All right, guys, I took some notes. I tried to keep a little topical, a little
That's Daniel
ha-has,
Tosh right
a little
here.
hee-hees. We got some political talk. Esther loves that. Not really political talk. This is just a political subject, but the talk's not going to be political. So Trump came out in support of a purge.
When?
2 days ago in Pennsylvania at a rally. He basically said, hey, wouldn't it be not a bad idea to have like crime legal for what, a day, an hour?
That sounds
hour. But he was 1 hour.
But he's
super
saying
dangerous.
But he's saying it in reference to like teach people a lesson so they know that like crime is bad.
How would it treat people
That's
that crime
literally
is bad?
the dumbest
Oh, you're
thing
saying
I've
have
ever
the
heard.
cops go away.
Yeah, he's
so
doing that on
people
purpose as like a joke. Obviously, he's not being sincere about this. Why are you trying to throw dirt on my boy like that?
I'm not. I'm just saying, like, if there was a purge for an hour that you can commit all crime for 1 hour,
I'd run.
What would you do?
I'd hide.
Oh,
I'd
you
find
would
a
be
hiding
in
spot.
the defensive position
Yes.
versus like I'm
Yes.
going to go do something with my
Why
hour.
would I potentially
I feel like you
kill
would go
myself?
do something.
No, I would do something only in scarcity of like food or weapons.
It's for 1 hour.
Right.
You have
1
1
hour.
hour to do
What's the
any
point?
crime. You would be Estee and hide for an hour to not get killed. Who wants you dead that badly?
Hours?
Doesn't
not
matter.
that bad.
That's what I'm saying. Wouldn't for the
You
hour
could do
you'd
damage in 1 hour.
Yeah, but for 1 hour, I'd rather go out and commit a crime than be scared of having a crime committed against me. You're going to spend the first hour, your only hour of the purge is being like terrified in the
Hiding.
closet.
Yes.
I mean, COVID.
Because what you
1
would be a
hour, you
target.
wouldn't-
You could be a potential target.
Yeah, but
Are
also
you
I
trying
could win
to
the
like,
lottery and
but
fucking like go commit some like bank robberies legal for an hour.
I would say, would you ever be curious to be like, I want to see what it feels like to kill somebody?
No,
Whoa.
because I think I could still do that
Was
without.
that dark?
No, because that crime I can still commit and get away with. Right?
Whoa.
Well, you only see all these documentaries about, these forensic files. Look at all these crimes they solved. But like statistically, Aaron, if you have a chance, pull up how many crimes are not solved. Like how many unsolved murders there actually are. Because I think
There's
I can
a
get
lot.
away with murder without a purge. But during a purge, I want to commit a blatant crime, like walk in and just
No, but if you had
steal
no
a Rolls Royce,
repercussions,
right?
are you saying like you don't
That's
get
what
any?
a purge is.
No,
There's no
even for
repercussions.
like after they'd be like, I found out that you did kill that
It doesn't.
person.
No, that's the whole point of a purge. Anything you do in that hour is you're
Free
exempt
life.
from.
Okay, well,
So there's
I'd hide.
200,000 unsolved homicides in the United States, and it rises by 6,000 every year.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking 100 murders a
Unsolved.
state. 100 murders a state average get unsolved.
They just found the Gilgo
This guy got the
killer.
Jewish
the
mouth.
who? The Gilgo?
The Gilgo Beach killer.
What?
This guy's over here
What do
breaking
you
up the map.
mean? You
Who's
don't
the
know
Gilgo
who the
Beach?
Gilgo Beach killer is? He's from Long Island, and he was killing
Gilgo.
Gilgo Beach. Go ahead. Yeah, Gilgo Beach, and he killed all these like strippers and him.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That guy looks like he.
Yeah.
would kill
How
a
many
stripper.
people did he
He
kill?
looks like a Pokemon.
He looks like a bad guy in a Pokemon movie. Serial killer.
Yeah, man.
Since
And they found
2010, wait, hold on, read it. Prompted by the search of Shannon Gilbert, a 24-year-old woman who disappeared in the area in May 2010 after fleeing from a client's home. Human remains were discovered December 11th, basically 7 months later. Blah, blah, blah,
Ocean
blah.
Parkway, dude. Oh my God. He
How
found
many girls did this motherfucker kill?
we need to get to
so
the
they caught
bottom.
him, obviously, right?
They
How'd they
got-
catch
yeah,
him? How'd
yeah.
they catch him?
I think I don't remember what.
What? You brought up a story with no information?
Well, I'm just saying.
Esthé's here to derail this
The
episode.
bodies of 4 victims there.
He was killing in 2024. Oh, he was charged.
For murder in 1993.
Damn, that's a long time to get away with murder.
That's
like
what
at
I'm
that point, you
saying,
think
like-
you're free.
That's what I'm saying. Some people can just go under the radar. This guy, like,
Yo, the fucking
it's been
government's
years.
kind of like a fucking petty bitch, right? Like you bring up shit from 20 years ago, like psh,
it's wild.
no.
I mean,
Wild.
I think
well,
after a
no,
certain-
he'll keep going.
His reward amount was only 25 grand.
That's wild.
Imagine you get
That's
murdered
wild.
and they're like, we got like 25 grand for you.
That's wild.
That's not even worth it for me to
awful.
help find. He had 11 plus victims.
Yeah, it's awful. All
You
right.
see the Trump clip?
Yeah, let's see the Trump clip. I want to hear what he said.
They didn't want to go over the $950. They're standing with calculators, adding it up. You know, these are smart people.
Pause it.
They're not so stupid.
He's basically saying if you're under $1,000 when you're shoplifting, the cops don't come after you.
Yeah.
So he's saying these people, these criminals come into the stores, they bring a calculator and they're like, all right, we got $950 worth of goods. It's no longer like a certain felony. So
Got
that's
it.
what he's explaining.
Okay.
They have to be taught. Now, if you had one really violent day, like a guy like Mike Kelly, put him in charge, Congressman Kelly, put him in charge for one day. Mike, would you say, he's right here, he's a great congressman. Would you say, Mike, that if you were in charge, you would say, oh, please, don't touch them, don't touch them, let them rob your store. Let all these stores go out of business, right? They don't pay rent, then the city doesn't have money. It's a chain of events that's so bad. One rough hour, and I mean real rough, the word will get out,
mean
and
real
it will end immediately.
Yeah, he's
End
right, though.
Immediately.
You know what?
You know?
I get what
It'll
he's saying,
end
though.
immediately.
It's basically like this. It's like if I'm in a relationship with a girl who's like, I don't value, blah, 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 I'd be like, yo, let me hit the streets for an hour and you'll find out how hot I am in the streets. And you'll be like, you know what? Let's clean shit up. And that's exactly what he's saying.
Or
I
vice
agree.
versa. The girl can be like, oh, this is not good for me. And then you go see what's out there. Come back around,
And
girl.
the grass is always
Exactly.
greener.
Yeah.
So try that out for, you know.
Yeah, I'd hide.
So you'd hide. What would you do during everything's legal.
The issue is that there's obviously people in the purge that will be a lot more advanced.
Well, I have a question. What are we talking? Like, what length? Is it like murder
Killing,
or
yeah. Cutting,
all crime,
So I'm hiding. Yes.
all crime, all
explosions.
Final answer.
like for 1 hour I wouldn't go commit just crime for fun, right? Which I would hope most of America wouldn't either, because like for 1 hour let me go change my circumstances.
Don't hope,
right?
Don't hope. Don't give people credit in this country. Dude, people
No,
are
I
dumb.
just mean like like I would have to commit a crime that gains me so much money without doing something that someone else was already going to do, right? Because I only have an hour to pull this
Right.
off.
There's gonna be 500 people at the
Try
bank.
to rob a bank, right?
Right.
Like there's going to be how many people you think are going to kill their baby mama so they don't have to pay child support, right?
Oh wow.
Damn.
Right.
a
Think
good
about how
one.
many crimes of they're mostly going to be financial
Yo,
situation crimes.
you just solved the biggest problem in the hood.
Dude. Yo, dad's showing up that day.
Yo, you just
To kill him
you
up.
just solved a big mystery in the hood, homie.
yeah.
You're Robin Hood for the hood right now.
I also think we see a lot of pedophilia. crime is legal.
Aaron,
People
you
are
would be
gonna-
first on the list.
People to get fucked. To get
Receiving? Oh,
fucked.
okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Tax fraud. That's what I do.
Yeah.
You don't need an hour Purge for that.
What are you talking?
Tax fraud. It's not
You're so young.
gonna. Tax fraud is something that marinates. So it's not something you can commit in an hour.
Yeah, like I don't know how I would. I guess I would. I would
Something
have
with
to,
the stocks or
I don't think the stock market will be.
Yeah,
functioning
stock
for that
market means
hour.
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah,
The thing is, everyone's trying to hit the Federal Reserve Bank, but that's a tough mission. That means you got to remember also, you got to think logically, right? There's going to be a lot of dudes that have balls to commit things during the purge.
Yeah.
So if you're not as advanced or stronger than them or better in some way, you're going to get clipped in the midst of all that. So you have to be very careful at what mission you pick.
I'm gonna sell merch. Sell merch at the Purge. Purge merch. That's it. I'll just
I
kill
don't
you.
know.
They'll kill me.
No, they'll literally be flying. You know those like when they're on the horse and they're just
Yeah.
going with the sword. You get chopped off.
where else can you find like a lot of money that's accessible
Okay,
besides
museum,
the bank?
a museum,
Art.
right? But all that art is going to be that's already under high security, right? They're just going to pay
People's houses.
to have protection, right? You can't steal. What I would
You could just squat.
You know what I would do? Genius idea. Do you know what I would do? I would show up to the LA County. See, this is how a Jew thinks. Everyone's hitting the banks. Everyone's hitting the jewelry stores.
Think outside the box.
I'm thinking inside the box.
Ooh.
I'm gonna show up at the court systems and I'm gonna go change everybody's fucking deed on their house to my name.
Ooh.
And then these
Weasel.
people, I wake up and I own half of Beverly Hills. I'll go to the DMV after for my last 10 minutes, change over some registrations under my name.
That would be annoying for the other hours of the day. Everyone has to fix everyone's like fucking.
Of course, Kirill's gonna be doing
fuck up.
paperwork.
Yeah. Yeah, but now I own your house.
That's true.
I did it without any violence.
Yeah, that's.
I'm kind of that's how I do it.
Major weasel
But
move.
then you'd have to get a lawyer to like.
But there's no crime.
You
There's
didn't-
crimes legal. I'll stamp everything. I've committed fraud. I'm committing fraud. That's legal.
That's 1 hour fraud.
1 hour, I
Commitment.
just show up in the Beverly Hills, wherever they keep the paperwork for the houses.
Wherever they can keep it.
Yeah.
I don't know where you get it.
That's
How many
wild.
realistically do you think you could do?
In an hour?
In
Two.
an hour in paperwork?
Yeah, but you have to fucking make sure all the
Maybe
paperwork is
one.
on point though.
Yeah, that's like you gotta have.
Yeah, you gotta go through the
you've gotta-
files,
you've gotta
change the names.
do
I'm going to
some
be
hit-
ready. If they're like the purge is, they're not going to be like 3, 2, 1 purge. They're going to be like, next week we're purging. I'll be like, let me get the papers together.
What year were you born?
1984.
Year of the rat. That's what it is.
Jesus
Nah,
Christ.
it makes sense.
Why?
It makes
You're
sense.
the rat.
You're just
Yeah.
angry that I thought of
What's
a better idea than you.
83?
You were going to hit a Rolex store.
I'm not 83.
No, me.
Oh, you?
What does that mean?
Yeah, you're the horse.
No,
what
I think I'm the rat too.
No,
There can't be 2 rats in a
What
row.
do you mean?
You're not
You don't
a
know
rat.
how the Chinese
If two
fucking
rats
pick-
can't exist together.
Yeah, because then they turn into a rat king.
Yeah, then you guys become like
You know what a
Ratatouille.
rat king is?
No.
So a rat king is this crazy phenomenon. Pull it up so she can freak out. It's when the rats all get together and their tails get tied together and they can't get unstuck. And so it's just this blob of rats tied
Ew.
together.
And then
Yeah.
how do they get
Look it up.
untangled?
Big
Year
screen,
of the
please,
pig. It's
big
actually a
screen.
good one.
That's the rat king right
Pig
I
is
there.
don't know
good
what that
one.
means.
Those are rat
Ew, they
king.
look like
Ew, what the
baby
fuck, dude?
fetuses.
Yeah, they kind of look like a fucking...
That's not. Those aren't rats.
Dude,
Those
what
look
the
like
fuck?
abortions.
Yeah.
Chill.
I don't know what
Those
the
look
hell.
like miscarriages.
All right, we're good.
All right.
Ew, there's so many.
Obviously, the topic starts
Bloody
going.
ones.
Okay,
way
so
bananas.
next
Yeah.
topic, I got more.
Okay.
Guys, so a lot of people disagree with my opinion here, and I think I'm too much of a lover of her. Maybe I'm clouded by this, but Ellen DeGeneres has put out a new comedy special. It's basically her response to her being called mean.
It's her sarcastically apologizing.
It's not even apologizing, which is what I love about her. Like, it's Estee didn't watch the special because she's
I don't
kind of like
care
on the
for
fence.
her.
I
Me
like
neither.
Ellen because Ellen to me is like Jerry Seinfeld without a dick. She's basically not apologetic for being rich, and she's funny. And what, you don't like that she was mean?
I don't know. There's also some stuff happening and circulating about the diddler and her relationship.
Diddy.
Maybe that had something to do with Anne Heche and
What?
Let's talk your shit. No,
Anne
hold on. Let her
Heche
finish
and
this.
P. Diddy
Anne Heche.
and
It's fine. It's fine. Just finish.
and
it.
Twitch. And there's like a lot of speculation that she was involved in a lot of those diddly parties.
And what would she do?
What?
What'd she do
She
at those
would
parties?
go to the freak offs.
Do you think she wore a strap on?
She would go to the freak offs.
But she was, yeah. I feel like, and then she knew she was also like very much, I think, with the whole Justin Bieber thing. Dude, the whole Diddy
She kind of hit on
scandal
Justin
is
Bieber
wild.
a little bit crazy back in the day.
I know.
Let me ask you a
Kinda
question.
like-
I
Esther.
know.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
You're not Ellen.
So
You're not even Diddy. How busy are you working on your wedding band?
I'm busy.
Cool. Now, how busy is Ellen working on her TV show?
Not at all.
Much busier than you are ever.
Well,
on
it's
your wedding band.
canceled.
When it was happening.
Oh, well,
Right,
then
but
that's-
you're justifying. You're justifying.
No, just wait. Arguably, she probably worked way harder than all of us combined.
Okay.
To be Ellen, to be there. Does she have time to then groom Bieber?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
She has a whole team with her.
The whole team keeps their mouth shut.
I don't know. She treats people like shit.
Estee, she's a business.
Yeah, but you don't treat people like shit.
What, just be mean to them? You're allowed to be mean to people if you're their boss.
No, not for no reason.
No, how do you know there's no reason?
How
You don't
do
hear
you
there's
know?
How much?
You're defending her, but you
How
don't
do
know
you
the
know,
truth.
actually? Yeah.
Well, because I know...
if somebody was being a cocksucker to me, I'd be like, fuck this bitch.
Oh my God, now imagine if that cocksucker being to you that is your employee. Showing up late, not doing things right.
Or showing up on time and doing things right. You don't know.
Yeah, and she probably praises those people. But they only... Here's the funniest thing that Ellen said in the whole special, which I enjoyed, is she goes, my problem is I'm a comedian that ended my show every day with and be kind to one another. And so when people find out that I'm sometimes mean, they look at me as a hypocrite. She's like, it would have been better if I, as a comedian, ended the show with, and now everybody go fuck yourselves. And then be pleasantly surprised that I'm nice. Instead of being like, oh, wow, she's a human. She can be mean.
So you got sold on her manipulation.
I got sold on the
Yes.
fact that you're looking...
100%.
That's awesome,
Dude, do you ever think
great
about...
marketing,
Do you ever
Ellen.
think about that the CEO
Creative writing.
the CEO of Apple is mean?
Sure.
Sure,
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
but
Why?
you're not mean.
I don't care.
You own the company. You're not mean.
I'm not Ellen. I don't have her problems. She's the CEO of a business, right? You don't care if the CEO of Nike is mean to his fucking Chinese slaves, do
But
you?
like, why be mean?
Do you want
what happens
affordable
if
shoes?
what happens if people are actually doing their jobs and there's not really an issue,
Wait,
but she's
Ellen,
still
so
like,
wait,
So you
hold
know
on,
who's
stop
doing?
saying-
You know who's also doing their jobs? Little Chinese children sewing your shoes together, right? Why be mean to them? Why chain them up next to a sewing machine?
I didn't know this
right?
was a crusade for Ellen.
It is.
But can I tell you something that
Guys,
you're
I
wrong
have a
about?
gay sister.
That's congratulations.
She's a gay ally.
Hold on.
Gala.
Can I tell you something of what you're doing right now?
Yeah.
Okay. You're sticking to one thing that Ellen did.
Yeah,
That
she
weren't-
did everything else she did is awesome.
No, there's plenty of other things that people
She's
were.
got some
She wouldn't get
skeletons in her
canceled if
closet.
she
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 doesn't have skeletons.
She walked away herself too because
Yeah,
she didn't
so
want it
did
to
Dave
get worse.
Chappelle from fucking everything. They just walk away when they
Oh,
have
no.
Dave
Oh.
Chappelle didn't get canceled though. That's different.
oh no.
I don't know. I like Ellen. I'm sorry.
Nah.
You guys don't have a good enough reason. Every single person you like and have looked up to ever in history has had to crack a bunch of eggs.
I
Yeah,
don't
but at least
even
like 50
care.
Cent says it up front, like, and he cares.
That's
it.
the point. Is Ellen said I shouldn't have been nice. I shouldn't
So
have
she
been
fucked
mean.
up.
Yeah, but she's like, I'm just human and I run a corporation. I have the backs of 1,000 people on me. Right? So I am going to be allowed to have bad fucking days and I'm allowed to throw a coffee if I need to. Because
Whoa.
that happens if your favorite music.
I don't know
hot.
about that one.
You could throw a coffee at someone.
What?
What?
Excuse me?
If
Yeah,
Aaron
I mean,
did,
are you
okay,
good in that?
let me ask you a question.
What? We all were.
That went sideways
You
real
can't throw
fast.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Scenario. We're doing this episode. 50 Cent is sitting here. Episode gets finished. He leaves. Aaron goes, I forgot to hit record. Who are you throwing a coffee at?
You can't throw the
I
coffee. This
throw a
wouldn't
coffee
throw
right at
coffee.
Aaron.
You can't do
Coffee,
it.
I'd be-
I think you would just
yeah,
get.
do it.
I would do it. Then you don't care about this podcast enough that would boil your blood that Aaron wouldn't hit record.
Okay,
just-
so you better fucking start throwing some coffees around when
Why?
people are not performing for you.
Can I get some coffee, please?
Yeah, you better start throwing
But
some
I'm
cups
saying,
around,
like,
buddy.
50 Cent-
If that's the case,
You don't think so?
I never seen you throw coffee, and you've had some big fuck ups around you.
I don't throw coffees at people.
You're too nice.
I know, but I'm saying I would understand if I heard about it, right? If I hear about it, I go, yeah, that makes sense. They lost.
I'm all for that.
Dude,
But-
why are you siding with
because
not
you know why?
Ellen?
Because it's not accepted. So I have to play the rules now in America because it's not accepted.
But
I
this
wouldn't
is
throw
great.
a coffee
In
at
Ukraine,
somebody.
I want you to throw a basketball in my head, bro.
Shut up.
For
But you
fucking-
just freaked out. This is a podcast where it's a safe space to express your opinion.
Yeah.
And the whole time you've been expressing the opinion of, I'm Val, I'm safe, I'm scared of American. Right?
No.
But go be you.
No.
What would you do? Would you throw a fucking glass at his
I
head?
still wouldn't do it. No. Because
Why?
that's bad leadership.
That's great leadership.
No, it's not.
Do you think if we go, it's okay, Aaron won't learn from his
No,
mistakes?
you just go, you're fired.
I rather.
Would you rather be fired or have a coffee cup thrown at your head?
Probably fired.
Damn.
Yeah, man,
That's
that's
gonna
like
be, like, a
so
really toxic
disrespectful.
relationship.
That's
Yeah.
Your point doesn't stand.
disrespectful.
Be
That's
scared to
like
come to
Point.
work.
you're talking, you're treating somebody like real shit. Like just fire them.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
That's it. There's no reason to get aggressive. Because
Then
if we
they're
get
never.
aggressive, that
Then
means
they're
that
never
he
gonna.
can crack you.
Then they're never
got-
gonna
in
want to work
reverse.
with you anyway. With
That
that
means
kind
if
of
Ella
behavior.
throws a cup of coffee at me and she does something aggressive, I could do that in return too. It means
No,
I can
that's
Who-
slap
slap
I
you.
don't want
Yeah,
this
you can.
job. Like that's like a toxic
Because if
environment.
someone
to
does
be
something
in.
You didn't
aggressive to
hit
me, I don't care how much
record.
money you have, bro. You're gonna get
You
slapped.
have one
fired.
job.
You're fired.
But that
You're fired.
okay.
You're fired.
My
That's it.
principle is
But
that
I still didn't get my episode with 50 Cent.
You're not getting your episode with 50 Cent when you're throwing a hot coffee at him. You may see a lawsuit, maybe.
Yeah, actually, you can throw it.
Yo, I just find it hilarious that Kirill would never lift a finger at anyone, but he's siding with Ellen throwing coffee cups around.
I'm
Yo,
okay with that.
I don't know.
I'm
how it
okay with
works.
that.
No,
don't
you wouldn't
get
be
it.
okay with it. You would never, ever do that.
What?
Like, if you had that kind of power or, like,
I love
stature.
Kirill. Yo, when Kirill goes down the defense mode, though, he started off stupid elite, and then
No,
went with
you
the
guys
coffee
just
cup.
started
You
it.
ruined it completely.
Yeah.
Because you guys
You
don't
crushed
have
that.
you guys have no stakes. That's the problem.
According
no
to
stakes.
who? I mean,
How much have you spent on this podcast?
I mean,
Zero. How much have you
time-wise-
spent on this podcast? Zero.
Yeah, but I've spent tons of money on my barbershop.
Okay.
I don't throw coffee cups at fucking barbers that suck in that shop.
You
that
should
can't carry the
Why-
name.
So then, what do you do?
Huh? Nothing. I have to
No, you-
I'm like, yo, if you can't perform this task, sooner or later you got to go. And they go.
Okay, Aaron. I'm sorry. I won't throw an imaginary coffee cup at you, but I will show you how to hit record next time. Not that you've never not hit record. I'm making up a scenario in the concept
Yes,
of
but you're
like.
trying to prove a point, and your
Yeah.
point doesn't make sense.
It makes total sense.
Because if I seen you throw coffee cups around and slap people around, then I can agree with you. But you've never done that.
I'm not saying I would do it.
Yeah, but
I'm
you can't
saying
stand
I
with something
I
that you
can-
principally don't involve into your world, but that you have stakes in.
What do you
That's
mean?
also not a valid point. You
What do
can't
you
bring
mean?
up a point. It's one thing, let's say you give me an example of like a relationship advice because you performed that task in the relationship. But you can't tell me, oh, coffee cups are cool to throw, but yet you would never
I
even
can
lay a
say
finger on
I
somebody.
can say and can relate to it. I can relate to be like I understand someone's frustration. I don't act upon that urge, but I understand where it's coming from.
But can you understand why that's not the thing to do?
Yeah, but
Not logical. You don't want to.
you
You
guys
want
are
to
a
be
softer
feared. You want to
generation.
be
20 years
feared.
ago, you would literally like, oh, everyone loved Ari Gold and Entourage because they're like, dude, that's part of the process of earning your way to the top, right? If I, in the beginning of my career, had to eat shit just to climb, I'd eat shit. We all did.
Listen,
and one of them might
I'm here to
involve
play.
being abused.
I'm here to play, but I also don't. I also know that if that kind of behavior is not, that's not normal in a sense of reciprocation.
It's not normal not to hit record.
Okay, but it's not
You're
normal.
missing the first transgression, and it's not
and
yours.
you're missing the second. And you're
Don't
missing
worry,
the
I'm not
third.
throwing a
Oh,
coffee cup.
And the
at you.
third is the retaliation.
Yeah, you took something from
Meaning,
me.
yeah, but he's allowed to slap you after
Cool,
you
but
throw
can
the
I,
coffee.
fine. Can I fine him for lost revenue?
Sure, but fining and throwing coffee are two different
Would you
things.
rather be sued for 50 grand because this podcast could have popped off because 50 Cent went nuts in here, or would you rather then be like, you know what, just hit me in the face with the coffee, I deserve it because I just
But then you would quit.
I lost the entire opportunity for the podcast. Like, I can't believe I just literally, this whole game would have changed. We would have been famous. Like, you'd be like, you know what, maybe a little coffee to the face would be okay in this
I feel
situation.
like it comes back onto you though for choosing like a poor person to hire. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
It does come back on the loser.
I'm just trying to get
That
to
was
the,
a good one,
I'm trying to
baby.
get to the essence of like, you know, we all
So
are working
Ellen
on
is a
this.
bird for hiring a herb that can't fucking perform the task.
Yeah, she threw
Exactly.
coffee and fired him.
And then she's also an idiot for hiring him.
Yeah,
You know.
you're just as much
That's
at
a
fault.
fire one, yo. Up top, big dog.
Yeah.
That was a good
Yeah,
one.
so don't fuck up, dude.
Because then you look bad.
Yeah,
So it still lands on Ellen.
it's okay. It's okay.
Listen,
I love Ellen.
I'm happy
Team
that you
Ellen.
liked her
I'm
stand-up,
Team
though.
Ellen. Team Ellen. All right.
God bless.
You guys are fucking homos. Won't defend a homo. Dude,
The beginning was fire. You were
What?
crushing the beginning heavy, and then you.
I'm still
but the
stand by
coffee
my-
can't stand. How can the physical act stand?
what do you mean? How?
Like
can
she can curse verbally and bug out, sure, but once you throw a coffee at somebody, it's over.
Yeah.
I know
That's
it's
a game
over.
changer.
I know it's a game changer. I'm not disagreeing
That's like
with
spitting
it.
somebody in the
I'm
face,
not
you know?
Yeah.
That's like, yo, fuck you, you fucking didn't hit record, you stupid. Imagine.
No.
That's over. That's
I'd see
game over.
red.
I don't give a
Okay.
fuck if I'm losing my grandma's ancestry at that
You
point.
wouldn't spit on someone in any situation.
Absolutely not.
If in a
That means I'm capable.
Would I spit on
in a
somebody?
fight.
Guy,
No.
are you
I've
crazy?
never
If a
spit.
guy,
If you're telling me, if
Let
that's
me
the
ask you a
case, if I
question.
can
Let me ask
perform
you a
acts like that, that
question.
means
Let me
I can
ask-
slap girls
let me-
for fucking annoying me.
You would.
No,
You
I
said we
wouldn't.
would.
What?
We've
Not for disagreeing with me.
Okay, if someone, and we'll edit this out if this doesn't go my way. If someone,
manipulating.
if some guy slapped your girlfriend, would you retaliate?
100%.
Okay. Now, if someone woke me up tomorrow and said, Kirill, do you want to have the #3 podcast in the world because of an interview, and it gets deleted and you never get to have that happen, or Estee getting slapped once by a guy at a bar, I'd be like, what's worse
I've
is
been slapped by a guy at a bar.
what's worse to me is
Not the same- not the same
Estee
example
will
that he brought
recover.
up, though.
Yes, Estee will recover from getting slapped at a bar. Me missing an opportunity to have this podcast go #3 from an episode that we'll never get to do again is way larger stakes, and I'm willing to slap a guy for slapping her, so I should be willing to commit way worse crimes for something that is way more stakes than my girl.
Math on this.
The math is this. I'm just saying a lesser crime has been committed, and you're okay with a hit in exchange for it, right? You're okay with hitting someone at a bar for hitting your girl, but what's worse than your girl getting hit is your job.
Yeah, but
not
that guy
panning out.
randomly hit my girl. He didn't offer me
Yeah,
anything.
he randomly didn't hit delete, record.
I don't know. I think you're mad.
Like if you told me tomorrow your wedding band could be on the cover of Wedding Magazine and somehow someone fucked that up for you, that is arguably way worse than me getting punched at a bar. Because I'd be like, yeah, whatever, I'll move on from
in
that.
the reference of way worse.
Well, what's
possibly.
worse stakes? What's
Right.
worse
But
stake?
I'm saying it's a lot more disrespectful to know that your girl got slapped for no reason, though. So the stake of that is a
Yeah.
lot.
I'm just
harder
saying.
to
I'm saying the
accept.
punishment for the crime and the crime of deleting an episode is way worse. So I'm just.
This
I'm
will
just,
edit out?
This is guys. I'm not editing this out. This is honestly just new rules, new podcast format.
Everyone's getting slapped.
Everyone's getting slapped unless they get their shit together on this
Kirill's
podcast.
basically
This was more of a warning. I didn't want to write an email. No. I mean, it's just a hypothetical.
Kirill's
but
basically telling us through Ellen DeGeneres that someone's not doing their job. On this
Things are
podcast.
starting to change around here. If you see me drinking coffee, Aaron, wear like a hazmat suit.
No, just tell us directly. You're gonna start
I'm
slapping
gonna start
us.
slapping N-words around here.
Oh my
No,
god.
fucking,
Oh man.
whatever that is.
Yo, I finally understand the whole point of Ellen DeGeneres.
Dude, will you get to a
I'm
point?
gonna work harder. Don't worry.
Okay, guys, get it? Everyone.
Okay.
Georgie, I hope you're listening in the other room. That was a great... People the 4 listeners we have are on my side.
People that are doing angel dust might understand. these
Estee will
examples.
listen to this and be like, I see his point.
Estee was
She
like,
won't admit it on the mic, but she'll admit it backstage. She knows that it's a nightmare running a business and that you want to strangle everyone that works for you. And at the end of the day, yes, throwing a coffee might not be okay, but a lot of things aren't okay.
I love you so much. Okay, guys, listen. Salmon sperm facials.
Who?
Sam and sperm?
Salmon.
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 Is the salmon sperm the ikra?
No.
Oh my god.
Maybe. It's
Is
an
it
egg.
caviar eggs,
You
the red
take the
eggs?
sperm out of the egg.
That's
Caviar
not a
eggs?
thing. You take the sperm out of the egg.
Yeah.
Oh, salmon sperm.
Salmon
Got it.
sperm.
Not salmon eggs. Got
Okay,
it.
so there's a new thing called salmon sperm facials. Lamar
Aaron
Odom.
looks so...
Hey,
Aaron, sorry. Aaron looks terrified to make a mistake right now. He's like, one key at a time, S.
we have no and all the
I
coffees.
have no coffee.
Also, it's iced, so don't worry, it'll be refreshing. Hold on.
The abuse is refreshing.
All right, guys, listen. Salmon sperm facials, okay? Lamar Odom has been getting salmon sperm facials.
Lamar Odom?
Yes. And it's funny that Kim Kardashian's promoting that.
Yeah.
And Lamar Odom is trying to get them because he wants to get on the good side of Chloe.
I saw
but-
him at the grocery
It's gonna
store
take him a while.
recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was like, yo, Lamar. I didn't say.
He
Fat
says
one.
it's very good for his skin, but basically new thing is salmon sperm facials, and it's basically good for elasticity. It's good for your skin.
I wouldn't pay that
Dude,
much.
$500 per session.
You're
Your
not.
Russian
You're
grandma.
gonna have to go to so many sessions in order to see anything that
Homie,
actually works.
I'll give
There's
people
zero
5
chance I would
sessions
do
a
it.
day of Val.
They're just like I would never pay
Lamar
that.
Odom is doing this?
No, he started getting them. But I'm saying in general.
Can you tell? Black people don't really have skin problems.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand what the issue is.
Yeah.
I would never.
Let me
pay
see what
to
he
get
looks
this
like.
done.
Did black crack or did black not crack for him?
Lamar Odom has been opening up rehab centers. He's been killing that.
Dude,
By the way,
remember when
sick
he
business.
OD'd?
Man,
Damn, he looks like a... He looks like a basketball player that would be at your local car dealership.
Well, he lost a lot.
He looks 44. He honestly looks a lot like Virgil.
He looks good in that picture right there, though.
Which one?
The ABC, the Walt Disney Company. That one right there with the beard. He looks good with the side profile. No, chill. He looks like a real estate agent there.
Yeah, he definitely
that
does.
one right there. He looks
good.
like a stud there, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
How do you treat addiction with another addiction?
I don't know.
I guess that's what life really is.
Well, technically, ketamine apparently feels like alcohol. You feel like drunk on it.
Really?
Yeah, and it relaxes you and kind of sedates you into euphoria in a way.
I've only done it once. I don't remember.
You've done ketamine before?
Yeah, I had an ex-girlfriend who was into like ketamine, and I tried it once at Miami Music Week in Miami. And I don't remember it, and I didn't like it, I think.
Yeah, I also the side effects of ketamine is...
Doesn't it make people angry?
It could.
Because my ex took it once and he got crazy angry. I was like, what in the hell?
But
I didn't know what ketamine was.
Technically, it's
back
supposed
then.
to calm you down and make everything euphoric, but
Oh.
ketamine apparently gives you almost schizophrenia down the
Oh,
line.
that makes
if
sense.
you keep doing it.
Oh.
Like,
Doesn't
in
everything?
heavy amounts. Huh?
Doesn't everything?
I mean, I watch like a documentary. I can get schizo.
Well, we had Ted
sometimes.
Skillen. I don't even remember what he was doing. He was doing.
He
that
was
shit
doing
too.
ketamine therapy
Yeah.
also. But
I just think that I don't like to do anything that doesn't make me want to fuck. Right? So like when I like drinking because I get drunk and I get frisky and I want to fuck
Oh, I
Estee.
see what you're saying.
I want to fuck Estee, right? If someone's like, yo, you want to get into a K-hole? I'm like, why would I want to wake up tomorrow feeling like shit and not have gotten laid out of it, right? Not have had at least a fun sexual experience, right? So when people do like weird drugs like meth and all that shit, I'm like, that sounds so miserable.
Yeah.
Like I'm just chasing. I'll do anything that makes me want to have sex with Estee more. That's not in a mean way either.
Wait, that kind of. What do you mean?
I didn't even think about that way.
But yeah, salmon sperm facials. I thought it was.
Wouldn't do that. Would
You
never
wouldn't do
pay.
it?
No.
I mean, you don't need it. Your skin's flawless.
I just wouldn't listen to Lamar Odom do anything. Like if he's like, I'm doing salmon sperm facials, I'm like, you were also doing fucking crack.
Well, Kim Kardashian starts the trends. If she's gonna say, I've been spraying WD-40 on my face,
they
girls
cool
are gonna
again?
pick it up. No, I don't think
Chloe,
so.
he's
I
trying to get
wouldn't
back
think
with
so.
Chloe.
Nah, I was just kidding.
Yeah.
Because Kim
Okay.
Kardashian promoted sperm salmon facials, but the thing is, anything she promotes starts popping off. So if she's like,
Oh,
yo,
yeah.
spray fucking diesel in my face from the gas station, people are gonna start doing it, which is crazy.
That's a cool amount of power
Yeah.
to be
And
able
money.
to just be like, I can start a trend.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But mark my words, Kim Kardashian will one day run for office. I'm not saying yet, but we'll see it in our lifetime. Another 20 years, she'll get older. She'll be like, I've matured. I studied law, blah, blah, blah.
She's been
She'll-
actually doing some cool
she'll
things
come
with
around.
law.
She's going to run for office. Kim Kardashian, that family is too nuts not to be like, you know what? Let's own America. Kim Kardashian is going to one day be in the White House.
Stupid
and she will
powerful.
probably be our first female president. Hopefully.
I actually
Hopefully Kim Kardashian's our
would
first
rather
female
take
president.
Kim Kardashian as a president than Kamala.
I don't know what's happening.
All right, we're going.
All right, I got another
political.
topic. Once Estee goes, I'm out. Well, she's out. All right, guys. Let's go a little. Let's change it up. Let's go a little fun. Let's go a little light. Let's have a few giggles. Let's talk Hurricane Helene.
No.
What?
It's awful.
Here's the only note I made about the hurricane that I don't understand, and that is, we have so much technology and so much information. It's 2024. We are still dying in like biblical ways,
Right.
like floods, hurricanes,
Natural
tornadoes,
disasters.
fires.
called
Like-
nature.
Like humans are still, no matter how advanced we get, a little bit of water wipes us out.
Yeah, but nature is a lot stronger than anything we create, so it doesn't matter.
It's all unpredictable.
We do what nature is gonna do. What it does. That's why Mother Nature is the strongest.
I think that's nature being like, oh, you don't believe in climate change?
I think they're trying to wipe the fucking people out.
Who
Yeah.
is they?
The Earth. The
God?
Earth is like, we're done with you. Like the dinosaurs.
I agree with that. Stay.
I think a big comet is gonna come fucking rock us.
Yep.
It's any day.
And any day now, baby. And guess what? All this work, all this hard work.
What hard work?
Yeah.
We run a podcast.
I'm saying
Look at all this hard work we did as a
All this-
society.
Yeah.
all this work. The
160
thing is,
people died.
I'll be honest with you.
At least.
Wait, 160?
At least.
160 and 600 people unaccounted for.
That's
yeah,
it?
There's a lot. What?
How many people die a day?
There's a lot of people that are just that are encountered.
I know it's close to home for you right now, but let's just be real. The numbers aren't that crazy. How many people?
That's awful.
I'm not saying that's just you got to look at life.
It's still like at least 600 people are unaccounted for.
8,000.
That's crazy.
8,000 people die a day.
Just in the U.S.
In the U.S., 8,000 people drop dead a day.
Right, but that's natural causes death, like by age.
Yeah, exactly.
Death by like sickness.
Car
this is
accident.
random, you know?
Yeah.
This is
People are
death
just
by,
watching
this is
Netflix.
death by nature.
This is people are watching your Netflix
If you are sitting at home watching a Netflix documentary as the fucking water's rising in your house, you deserve to die. Like, get out. Get out. Go away.
A lot of people didn't expect it though, because
Yeah,
it was
they
so
didn't.
far inland.
Oh, you
It
mean
just
the
was
place
like,
in the world that gets hit with a hurricane? We're on the letter H by now.
Yeah, but
right?
water, one
It's
of the
been A, B, C,
one of the-
D, E, F, G, and I think we've been around
I think
twice.
one of the dams broke from the hurricane, which is why all the flooding happened.
See, humans are primitive, bro. We're a very primitive thing. Like everyone thinks we're so tough, so strong, and so resilient. Little water, baby.
No,
A little water.
we're
Mother
out.
Nature's
Wipe
a
us out.
bitch.
Yeah.
Give it a kiss, but don't give it a miss. And if you will, you will need this. Okay? Now look,
Wow.
hurricanes.
Booyakasha.
Wipe people out. And what else wipes people out?
AIDS.
COVID.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the hurricane.
You're okay with the hurricane.
Yes, Estee, are you okay with everything else in your life where people die?
Natalie has a big
why do
scare
No.
of
You
like,
only care
earthquakes right
about
now.
the things you care
Really?
about.
She's freaking out over
Because we live in a building.
About what, the earthquakes?
Earthquakes.
Yeah, but they're all like built for like vibrating. And
Yeah,
all
but
that
some
shit.
of them are fucking high, like 4.5, 4.8, 5.6. Like baby girl, baby squirrel could die like that.
Yeah, I know, but
She thinks that there's a conspiracy about the San Andreas crease that apparently something is going to happen where there's going to be a fault in
Oh,
in
Jesus.
LA and it's going to split the
The big one.
yeah,
It's called the big one.
and it's called that it's like apparently coming soon.
Awesome.
And every time there's an emergency alert, she goes earthquake. I'm like, babe, it's not an earthquake. Somebody's missing in a van. She's like, oh, okay.
oh, she's like, that's not that bad. Oh, some 12-year-old's just gonna get molested.
Oh
Don't
my
worry about it.
God.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank God it's not an earthquake, right? That's the thing. You
Well,
care
at
about the
least we're
hurricane
going back to
because
New
you
York
have
where there's
some
no-
personal ties to the hurricane right now. But in reality, you don't care about human suffering.
Yes, I do.
You literally do
I care.
not.
I care a lot about animals.
Yeah, we all do. Animals are more
Oh.
important than people.
Yes,
Agreed.
because they can't defend themselves and they can't help themselves in those terrible situations where people just abandon them.
So I've been reading this thing. This is the thing about identical twins that kind of got my brain spinning a little bit. We're talking about crime earlier. So identical twins, this is just a little background info so you guys know. Identical twins are from the same fertilized egg and they have the same DNA, which could allow one to blame the other for any illegal activities they have committed.
Because they look alike.
No, their DNA is the same.
Who came
It's
up
not
with that
even-
rule?
Well, it's not a rule. It's your DNA is the same. Meaning, like, if I'm a twin and I go commit a crime, you could be, I could
Charged for it.
You could be not charged for it, but I can basically blame you for it, right? And your DNA is the same as mine. So,
So like if we had the same blood test, essentially, right? Is that what you're saying?
the same DNA test, yeah. So basically, there's a bunch of cases of this happening. There's one in 2009. There's a jewelry heist by two masked men, and while they were trying to get away, one of them dropped a rubber glove which had traces of his sweat. The DNA identified it belonging to this guy or his twin, and they were already in the database. They've been in the database for fraud and theft. So they were like, yeah, we found these guys. But the evidence couldn't figure out which one of the brothers
And they were putting
took
it on each
part
other.
in the crime. No,
That means they can't prove.
They can't prove which brother was
Wow.
that committed the crime, so they both walked
because
free.
they would have to
Wow.
specifically identify exactly the person that was wearing that glove for that evidence
That's
to be
wild.
for that evidence to be held up in court, and they can't.
Yeah, because you can't be like, well, one of you did it, we'll throw you both in jail, right? So they have to let both go.
That's crazy.
If you had
That's
an
fire.
identical twin, I think I would be like, yo, homie, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna lead a really good life. I'm going to lead a really, really, really illegal life. And then I'll share with you all the illegal things I
But how
get
many times can you actually like get away with
forever.
it?
What
No,
about triplets?
unless you're in
Imagine
the
triplets.
act.
Oh my God,
Unless you
the
get
triple
caught
the
in the
crimes
act.
you can make?
Unless you get caught
What?
red-handed.
Okay, so the question was, what would you do if you had a twin? You have the same DNA. Anything you do, you can blame them
I'd be
for it.
like, go take this test for me.
Wow. I hate this. This is the girl who said she would hide during a purge.
If I had a twin and we could do something crazy, I'd be doing crazy art heists. You know what I would be doing? I'd be robbing like
Do you
Kim
know enough
Kardashian.
about art?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mona Lisa, expensive. Let's steal it.
That's true.
Van Gogh.
It's like, the expensive art I would be stealing.
Nah, but yo, it would be sick to do like big jobs. Like I'm a big fan of heists. I'm a weirdo for sure.
I know,
heists.
you said that
I love
before.
it so much. It's crazy.
I don't think most heists are like Ocean's 11 though.
Right.
Ocean's 14 is coming out. Did you see the new movie with Brad Pitt and George Clooney?
Terrible.
Stud.
Wolves.
I like them.
Horrible movie.
I like that. I thought it was
There
funny.
was no
the
point
kid
to
was
the movie.
annoying the fuck out of me. In
The
that
whole movie was terrible.
I like
But
it.
I do like I understand. I like that chemistry they have.
Yeah, me too.
And you think if you went on a heist, you'd be. The problem is you're good looking, right? So once again, you think your life is a movie. But most heists are made up of most heists are made out of people that look like me or worse, right? And it's like some fat guy saying, "Okay, so we're gonna rob this thing," and it's not glamorous.
No, there's some good looking guys.
You're gonna have an
Robbins
Asian
stuff.
guy that does backflips.
I would have, Oceans. I would literally have a real Oceans 11 team, 100%. I would have a whole team in place. We would fucking
Okay, let me ask you a
go
quick-
around the world robbing the coolest shit out of all the nastiest rich people.
Are
That's
you
what
in
I would
charge?
do. I would go do heists on the nastiest rich people, like the ones that are crazy manipulators doing the nastiest.
Would you
stuff
go in the
society.
Diddy tunnel?
I have
Oh,
questions.
yeah.
I have questions. I have
Oh, yeah.
questions. I have questions.
I would rob the
questions.
old school like Nazis that have shit buried. We
Whoa.
would rob all their
Damn.
stuff.
Whoa. Jesus Christ.
You know
Let me
what
ask
I'm
you.
saying?
Let me
Guys,
ask you.
You've been
relax. They have
thinking
some-
about this
Let
for
me
a while.
ask you.
Cartier, they have some fire Cartier stuff from back in the day.
Okay, so you're from the Jews that they took it from. So
Cartier.
you have this team.
Okay.
You're in charge.
Right.
This is Val's team.
This is my team.
You're breaking in.
I'm Brad
You've
Pitt.
got the heist of the century.
heist of
You're
the
stealing everything.
Everything.
Fucking stupid Aaron trips a laser. Do you throw a coffee at him?
Oh, yeah, we might have to shoot him, yeah.
All right, that's been a great episode, guys. I fucking told you what happens when the stakes are high.
Not a regular workspace, though. We don't have a regular...
He's a 1099. You could throw coffee at him.
no, we don't sell. We don't sell each other or anything
Oh
like that.
man, that's amazing.
I was good. Good for you. You
Yeah,
recovered.
Full circle,
Thank
full
you.
circle.
Thank you.
Good for you.
Full
You worked
circle.
really hard for that.
Yeah.
Wow, 47 minutes. I've been running a pretty good episode here.
Yeah, Daniel.
I have another. So, guys, the first time ever on Instagram, I decided to hold a little like, hey, I used to do this all the time back when my Instagram actually mattered, and I'd be like, guys, DM me relationship advice, and then I'd find the funny ones, interesting ones, I'd comment back, screenshot it, post it, get a shit ton of likes, and people are like, oh my god, it's hilarious content, and it's everyone just laughs and it's good. So we were talking about some concepts for the show, and one of them is like it would be funny to have that come back somehow into this podcast. So I have one DM I picked out for this episode, and then I can get everyone's opinions on it. Aaron, you're included. So this is a message. Dear Kirill and Val, my name is Julissa. I should have. Just bleep it. My name is, fuck it, whatever, leave it in. My name is Julissa, and I need some advice. I lost a lot of weight, and now I want to divorce my husband. Am I a bad person?
What does her husband look like?
That's like saying my husband doesn't make enough. I'm not going to be with him. Almost in reverse.
But does he?
Yeah, that's absurd. You lose a little weight, and now all of a sudden you're too good for me?
Yeah, a lot of people do that. They get like a newfound confidence where they're like, "Ooh, I like this. What I'm getting all this new attention that I'm not used to. Let me just explore this little new life."
It's
So the
fucked up.
the
It's a
goal is
fucked
to
up
keep your
thing.
girl-
It's fucked
It's
up.
fucked up. You know why?
It's fucked
Because
up.
the thing is now we are living in a society, okay, that is very transactional. So you can't the biggest fraud situation of that relationship is that you can't claim you love somebody or do certain things unconditionally and then walk away because all of a sudden you lost a little bit of weight. Because he was there when baby girl was a little...
Oh, I don't disagree.
You know what I mean?
I don't disagree.
When the floor cracked when she used to walk around the
But
house.
unconditionally is just an adorable way of being like, I love you, blah, 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 blah.
So
blah,
let's
blah,
just
blah.
label relationships as business partnerships.
They are. They are incredibly conditional.
Yeah,
all
but
relationships, they tell you, like, I love you unconditionally, but ironically, every relationship operates on a lot of conditions. You don't cheat on me, I don't leave you. You don't fucking piss on the toilet seat every night, I don't yell at you. You have conditions everywhere
compromise.
you go. There's conditions in everything. So I can't love you. Do you know the cockiness it would take for Estee to look at me and be like, whatever I do, you should love me? I'd be like, what? If she started eating poop, I can't be like, well,
No,
it's
no. Well,
unconditional.
there goes that.
It's unconditional, right? So guess what? Like, sorry, there are conditions. And it is fucked up, though. Like, if you date a fat girl and she gets skinny and she leaves you, that's like, I should get something back because it's kind of like Jeff Bezos' wife being with him when he was poor.
Correct.
Right? Now he's got money.
Yeah.
She gets to get some money for being there.
Exactly.
I agree.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You get
Yeah.
some money. Take it. Whatever.
So what do you
know,
think in
like-
return the girl should give up to the guy? That she's saying now she lost some weight and she wants to bounce on this dude. What does she give in return to salvage his portion of...
Let me ask you this question. If you're okay being with a fat person and they become skinny, did you love them because they were fat? Are you also turned off by them? Or are you like, holy shit, thank God my girlfriend... Like,
That's
you met me at my
circumstantial.
fat stage. Mm-hmm. If I got too skinny, would that gross you out? Or do you prefer me not fat?
I prefer you not being that fat.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I didn't care about, obviously I met you and fell in love with you the way you were originally. But
Look, it's
if you got like really fat, I would
crazy.
tell you got fat.
It's a crazy conversation because if you got fat, dude, like...
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
This is my question for today.
What the fuck
Yeah,
is that
yeah.
supposed to mean?
Estee.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead. Let
me
Val
ask
speak.
you. At what point is it okay for a guy to push you to lose some weight as a woman?
At what?
At what point can a guy say, "Hey, babe, hit the gym. Hey, babe, things are starting to get a little ooh. Hey, babe, the clothes. Hey, babe, we're starting to eat not good. Hey, babe, like what is
Well,
a
you can
signal
just.
a man
I think you
do?
could just flip it like a reverse psychology kind of thing. Be like, I kind of want to start eating healthier. Do you want to go on this?
But what if that doesn't work, right?
thing
You
with
do
me?
that 3, 4,
It
5
hasn't
times.
worked. I've been trying
Hold
to eat
on.
healthy. Look at this fucking tub of shit next to me.
Hold on.
I love
What
food.
What if that
I
doesn't
love
work?
food.
As a
I'm not
woman,
gonna. Yeah.
If that doesn't work, if the signals don't work, at what point can a guy be like, babe, I really want you to start hitting the gym? Like flat out, just
I
like
think
that.
there's a way of putting it where it's not like, yo.
How?
You're like,
So
I
how?
think if you just say like,
Hold on.
hey,
hold on,
I don't
one
want
second.
you to like, don't want you to take this personal, obviously, because I love you, but you're looking a little thick.
But what if the girl goes, ooh, you don't like a little thickness?
I don't know. That's tough. That's
Like,
tough.
can I tell you that you're fat?
Well, it's different because I'm not, so I don't care.
Fatter.
You've said I'm getting thicker.
Yeah,
You're
I like
oh,
that.
look at you. You're getting a little. Oh, what is this? I'm like, I'll fuck you up.
Hold on 1 second. We need to finish this. I need to finish this for the sake of the clip.
Okay.
So what do you think? Like at what point you're gonna be like, damn, like the truth hurts, but I gotta face the facts here.
I would want you to tell me the truth.
How
Obviously.
though? How would you want to make
Dude,
the
just
guy?
take a lot of photos of your girlfriend and post them to Instagram, and she'll get.
Or
the hint.
or you could say like,
But some
look
girl-
at you. Sometimes if you showed like you did yesterday, he showed me a picture of my ass from like 2022, and I was like, damn, I do miss that. I need to get back to the gym. And I went to the gym.
Yeah, I hold like yearly reviews.
Yeah, but
I have like a
also-
slideshow
I-
presentation. I'm like, Estee, this is what you used to look like 2 years ago.
But I also want to look better.
The best
I know
way you
that-
can do is just start taking photos like from behind, like your girlfriend's standing and you just hug her from behind. I'm like, yeah, take a selfie so that you're like, see how I disappear behind you, fatso?
You gotta
my
place
God.
the idea into their head.
But yeah, it's tough one, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard seeing what I looked like back in 2020 to what I look like now, just physique-wise, where you're like, damn, it's like...
Do you think women don't accept harsh reality like that, bold statements in general? Do you think women as a whole have a hard
Women
time?
are just more sensitive just in general.
Right.
So it's... You gotta like... There's a very fine line of doing it.
of
where-
like reality that could be mentioned.
Yeah. There's a way of saying it.
Yeah, but
that's
it's
not,
also like, dude,
degrading.
it could go either direction. If your girl says something to you, like, it doesn't matter whether you're like, everyone's sensitive, right? Like, if your girl said, yeah, you're not the biggest dick I ever had, like, you're like, that's not going to be like, yeah, no problem, that rolls off of my back. It's like, no sweat, right? It's just the same, just depends what you attach to. When Este's like, you're a little fat, I'm like, I don't give a shit, I have personality. But if Este was like, hey, guess what? Your dick doesn't really feel as good as the last one I had. Yeah, you're not going to be like, doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? It's just we're all sensitive.
Yeah.
She's like, look, we both have
hold on.
clits.
You used that example a little too many times. That's happened
but
before.
you know what's yeah, sure. But you know what's crazy? What's crazy to me is I'm such a psychopath that, like, I have like, it goes like a skinny girl, and then anyone that is a little bit bigger than skinny, you might as well be Lizzo to me. I'd actually prefer Lizzo because then it's like, wow, I fucked like an obese chick and that was a story. But when you just meet like a chubby chick, you're like, that's just like having sex with myself.
Yeah, but that's like
it doesn't
getting
excite
a
me.
mohawk at the barbershop one time in your whole entire life. It's not practical.
Yeah, but it's okay to have sex with one Lizzo is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you're not going to constantly have sex with Lizzo.
Yeah, I know that.
Exactly.
You may find a fetish that you never even thought you liked.
What?
Nah, she looks like my lunch lady from high school.
I don't want to hit it because I know that her butt is covered in pimples. Because it's just chafed, and I love a good butt, and I hate when butts have pimples on them.
I hate. Yeah, that's gross.
Let me ask you a question. Everyone in this room, this is another one I've been thinking about. Scale of 1 to 10 when you judge people, right? 1 to 10. What is a number that you start feeling embarrassed about having sex with? Let's say keep your mouth shut for a second and think about how you want to answer that.
Wait.
Without hurting my feelings. like you're like, I'll never fuck. Like if I try to fuck 7s, 8s, right? Like what's a gross number for you? Where do you get embarrassed?
Where is that?
Like,
where's the
1 to 10?
But who? Well, like, what
That's
am I
in your
comparing?
life. I don't know.
Yeah, but in segments of life, right? Like at this point in my life, I'm all about eating organic, and I pay a lot for my food. So I'm saying, back in the day when I used to be broke and desperate, I would eat Chinese food a lot more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But Chinese food still tastes good. I don't know what that means. You were still picky?
I was always picky.
Meaning that I was desperate.
But I mean, like, not that picky. I wasn't like, I was never. Well, I never really had any one night stands, so I can't really like take that because I've always had like relationships my entire life, or I had some relationship with that person. So it's hard for me to say that because I wouldn't like just go fuck a random at a bar. But if I were to, I would probably be like, make it worth my while.
Give me a rating.
8. Huh?
Give me a rating.
8. Oh,
I'm
for
an
you?
8.
Homie, you definitely would never get a one night stand with us.
Dude, no way.
No.
Rate me.
Okay.
Come on.
You're
I'm not going to get offended, Maria.
7.
You're
6.5.
Turn the lights brighter.
6.5.
Give her some glasses.
6.5.
Wow, this shit made me
I
feel
I
like
know
this.
I'm not.
6.5?
My
Yeah.
brain is
Take a
like
look.
this right now.
I will take a 6.5 all day. A 6.5? Of course, I'm way worse than a 6.5. Estee, 10 to me would be like the hottest guy in the world. Who's the hottest guy in the world? Who do I think is like the hottest guy? Like to me, and he's aging out slowly, but you would look like a Brad Pitt to me. He's like, yo, that's a gorgeous man.
Yeah,
He's still
yeah.
stupid
This is
fire.
just
Yeah,
a
yeah.
gorgeous
60,
man.
bro.
That's a 10.
Yeah,
That guy
yeah.
walks in, regardless of his fame and his money.
All right,
he walks
6. There.
I'm gonna keep naming numbers. Okay, so number 9. Number 9 is like
3.
Is like give me like who's like a handsome guy. Like
Liam
Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
Hemsworth.
Yeah,
Liam Hemsworth,
Oh
right?
wow, you're definitely not anywhere close.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I think that's still like, that's up there.
Yo, he's a beast though.
Yeah.
He's brolic,
Yeah,
superstar, and he's like almost
Ryan
40.
Reynolds.
I would say
Ryan Reynolds is handsome and funny.
he's funny.
Yeah, he's super funny.
And then funny,
Gets you a lot of points.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I'm funny.
So
and
you're
ugly.
all funny.
huge funny. You're a 10 when it comes to being funny. That's why I really like got into you.
Because I'm funny?
Yeah.
That's why I really got into you.
Made me laugh, and that is
Yo,
one of the
Kirill
most
killed-
important.
You know, they say that the more a chick laughs, the more her eyes are closed.
Yo, you killed me. Yo, you sitting here.
Hi, George.
You think that's why like ugly white guys love Asian girls because their eyes are already half closed?
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Jesus, can't with you.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
I'm right?
Jesus.
People have an Asian fetish because they're like, she can barely see what I look like.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm sorry.
A lot more sneaker companies are gonna open up office in China right now. You gotta slow down, dude.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
What's going on?
Not a good reference.
Hi, George.
George got worried because we were having too much fun.
Yeah, we were laughing and making noises.
Is there anything else you guys want to discuss? Because
Yes.
I thought that was pretty solid. I don't
did.
know, Aaron. You haven't been here for this new format, and I'm sorry for yelling at you. I'm sorry for firing
Yeah.
you, but like you're.
Should have throw coffee.
All right, I got
But look,
one.
now if I throw a coffee, he's gonna be like, "That's my fault." Now
I was
should've-
expecting
I
that.
knew it.
I got a crazy conspiracy. Okay.
All right.
So look, we're off Diddy time now because Diddy, we already know what it is with him. Please let me finish this one for.
I don't even know where you're
'cause
going.
This is crazy. I need you guys to listen to this. Okay. The conspiracy is that Beyonce killed Aaliyah.
Aliyah? Aaliyah?
Aaliyah.
Oh
I
my
butcher her name
God.
constantly. Okay, let me restart that. Okay.
No, let him keep it. You ruined this last week. You said this.
Okay, fine.
Aliyah.
And you called her a liar last week.
Fuck.
No, you're a liar.
All right. Okay, Dame Dash. Hold on 1 second. Okay, conspiracy is that Beyonce got Aaliyah killed, and apparently Jay-Z killed his ex-girlfriend for Beyonce to
Yes.
get her out of the way.
When she was pregnant.
Yes.
And she was about to announce that she was
That
pregnant.
she was pregnant with Jay-Z's
Yep.
wife.
Yep,
kid.
baby. Unborn baby.
Insanity.org.
The next day. Oh, yeah.
Do we believe this,
Yes.
or do we say, "See you"? Like this is bullshit.
I think it's all tied together.
Wow.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to chime in?
50 Cent is taking Jay-Z down next. By the way,
Can't wait.
it's gonna be crazy.
Am I allowed to chime in?
Go ahead.
You're allowed.
Not only
Don't
do
hit
I
me with
be-
no Ellen DeGeneres bullshit.
Not
in
only
here.
do I believe it,
Ooh.
but I also support it. If I'm Jay-Z and I'm about to marry or bang Beyonce, and I got some hood rat girl that I knocked up with a kid, and I'm about to be like, yo, I'm in my own head, I'm gonna become a billionaire one day. Collateral damage. Just got to get that shit out of the way. I don't need that. You don't need that. You're not powerful enough until you can kill ex-girlfriends. You're not working hard enough.
Yeah, it's big money.
You're telling me this. Let me ask you this. You put yourself in a sticky situation. I'm not saying you do this in reality. Let's all imagine this.
But why
together.
do you think it would be a PR that it would be such a bad PR
At
move
least
for
pay
the
him
kid?
off to shut him their mouth out.
50
Guys,
Cent has
you-
so many kids, and he's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's just different brand. But let me ask you this question, Val. You got to be honest with me, but this isn't reality. But you have the means. You're caught in a sticky situation. You're about to you're in love with this other girl, and now some old girl from the past hits you up and goes like, yo, I'm pregnant and I'm going to expose you. You're like, I could get rid of this girl.
Ugh, I
And
would
never
kill
have
anyone.
to. You're not pulling the trigger yourself. You get a guy to go do it. Be like, yo, take care of the issue for me because I want to be with her.
Not worth it.
But you
Not worth
know subconsciously that you just murdered somebody.
Not
I'm from
worth
the
it.
And
streets.
an innocent-
Murder is not that. That's the 8,000 people die a day we discussed.
This was not.
Yeah, I don't need to
that was
inflict.
not
I don't
good.
need to inflict another one though.
And Aaliyah,
And do you believe in God?
She
I
believes
believe
in,
there's.
she believes in ghosts.
I do
That's pretty-
believe in
that's pretty
ghosts.
close.
Fuck ghosts.
God gives babies cancer. He's kind of like worse than Jay-Z,
Oh man.
Oh my God, you gotta really chill. Okay.
right? But
He
we still
always
go
has
like,
to-
God
he
bless
always
us. You're
has
like,
to
really? I'd
fight.
rather say Jay-Z bless us.
Didn't this just happen with Dave Grohl too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same exact situation.
Yeah, but he didn't kill nobody.
Yeah, he should have. Then the fucking tour wouldn't get canceled. And stupid, I could go see him sing and still believe. Look, the whole point of life is we know too much. And I want to know less so I can enjoy things more. Because the more I know about something, the more I start hating it. And if Dave Grohl could have the decency to murder his ex or the side piece, get rid of the problem so I can be like, wow, family man of rock and roll. I love him. I can support him. It makes it easier to be a consumer when I don't know. And please
just don't
stop
put your-
telling me all the shit that's wrong with everything. We all know it exists. I just don't want to hear it.
Or just don't put your dick in everybody.
Can you no? Can you imagine every time you logged on to your phone, it went wah, wah, a Chinese baby died for this. You'd be like, I don't want to hold this. So they hide it from me. And I just get to play on my phone, and it's awesome that I get to play with my murder machine.
Again, that was his fault that he got stuck in that situation. He put his dick in somebody, and then that's the repercussions. Just
right,
like
but now think about this. But now think
Rock.
about this. The roadies don't work. The rest of the band doesn't work. The venue loses money. All this for just one woman.
Then he should have used his fucking brain.
Yeah.
That's not. So he's.
You guys are just bad problem solvers. You're like, instead of, don't do that.
Then you're just gonna off them.
I personally think there's way smarter ways to off people without having to actually kill them.
Yeah.
You know,
is
money.
don't get caught for it.
Money.
Don't get caught for it.
Kevin Hart, he was about to get extorted
Some.
by some chick, and he still kept his relationship and came out himself and was like, "Yo,
Yeah,
I'm
but
getting
you don't know the
extorted.
truth.
This
You
is
don't
about to
know
go
the
down."
truth.
And
You don't know the truth because his girl could be like, yeah, I never want to suck your dick ever again, but I'm staying in this relationship
Cool.
for appearances. Yeah,
But
that didn't
doesn't matter.
solve it.
He solved it, though.
That's not. Do you want to be in a relationship where you both hate each other, but you're still together for appearances?
that's different questions.
That's my point.
Yeah,
You didn't
but-
solve. That's not a solved
Right,
problem.
but Jay-Z apparently still cheated on Beyonce anyway, so it's not like he was in a happy relationship, right? So
Yeah, but we already discussed when famous people get together, they can kind of do it. They're different playbook.
correct, and same thing with Kevin Hart's wife.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it doesn't stand
when
what
you're
saying.
rich, when you're rich and famous, you can kill people, you can cheat on your wife, you could do a lot of things.
No.
Yes.
No.
Disagree.
Not in society out here,
No,
buddy.
no, and
Not in
when
this
you're
society,
rich
maybe
and
in
famous,
Russia.
when you're rich and famous, it's a different playbook for them. We all agree. They don't get traffic tickets. They don't. Everything's taken care of for you.
Not a fact also.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not, because other rappers that are famous.
Stop talking about rappers. Just talk about a famous
Lil Wayne
person.
is pretty big. That's a big brand.
Yeah, so what about
And
him?
he got pulled over on his RV bus plenty of times and went to jail because of it.
Okay.
He's not famous.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
okay.
famous, but he didn't get away with it. He could have easily had cops
Okay,
be
so
like,
Lil Wayne. Great.
yeah, it's huge. That's
Look
a huge
at
name.
Justin Timberlake and his.
Oh, DUI
little
had to
DUI.
apologize to everybody.
Oh, wow. Imagine getting a DUI and your punishment is an apology. And then you get to still go on tour. What you think if you got pulled over drunk as fuck, you wouldn't be in jail?
Let's see if what would happen on the second strike.
It's
don't
not.
know.
Nothing's gonna happen, dude. How many celebrities do you know in jail? Very little. You literally have to fuck kids to end up in jail, or do insider trading like Martha Stewart. But to literally to there's I don't know one celebrity in
We
this,
kinda look alike,
like
me
in
and
prison.
Justin Timberlake,
Oh,
right?
okay. Turn this episode off. Who would play you in a movie? Fast.
Oh God.
Justin Timberlake.
Who would play you in a movie?
Penelope Cruz.
Excuse me. Pull that up, please. I can't see it.
We have the same schnoz.
I can see it.
We have the same schnoz.
She literally has a square head, and you have a like a
No,
thin
I can
head.
see it. I can see it. I can see it.
Anna Kendrick.
I can see
Okay,
that.
Estee, I can understand why you called me an 8.
Penelope Cruz, I can see.
You
for sure.
literally think
No, Penelope Cruz better. Yeah.
Or Selma Hayek.
How about Joan?
I'm giving myself
How
way too
about
much
Joan?
credit.
That's a serious
How about,
one right
okay,
there.
how about
You gotta
Joan?
slow down, man.
Wait.
Give myself too much credit.
Give me Joan Cusack.
Oh God. What? You're a piece of.
That's Estee in 10 years.
Yo, that's you and what's her name
Hey, I'm
together
okay
in
with
one.
it.
That's you and
She's
what's her
funny.
name? Your best friend, the blonde one.
Kelly?
No, the other one.
Devin?
That's Devin and Estee together in one.
Who am I?
You
I'd be-
are.
Nicolas Cage would play me in a movie.
Are you stupid? You're
Really?
literally Mr. Bean, bro.
Yes.
You're the guy from the Minions.
Yeah, that's Kirill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Look at the lazy eye.
Guy, come on. What are you talking about? You don't got much to pick from. I'll be honest with you.
I'm unique. I'm sorry. Eat my ass. I can't tell.
I'm trying to think of who that would be.
You just look like that fucking Jeffrey Dahmer character.
Oh.
No, you would definitely play in
You don't
Monsters.
tell me you don't look like fucking Jeffrey Dahmer if you got the glasses? Look at this
Yeah.
Be an
fucking.
actor or actually though?
Yeah, that's you, buddy.
Both. Shave your mustache. That's you, bro.
This one.
I would not. I'd rather be Jeffrey Dahmer than the. Yeah, that's you, bro. I guarantee you, if you make that your profile photo,
Real
people will
Joffrey.
be like,
Yo, he
people
was
will be
kind
like,
of
"Oh,
a
shit."
stud. He was kind of a stud.
You should submit that as your passport photo and see
Oh
if
my
they
God.
let you be Jeffrey Dahmer. Bro, that would be the craziest thing because you look close enough that if you were like, oh yeah, it's just like I'd shave my mustache after. You should submit that as your Jeffrey Dahmer as your passport or license photo, please. Please
my
try to get that
God.
on your ID. It would be hilarious if your passport was Jeffrey Dahmer.
We got to have a picture of Aaron on this episode also.
Aaron, just
Yeah.
load it in. Can we look you up? Pull him up so he's on the screen. Aaron, what? What's your last name? Let's not. We're not doxing you?
I'm not doing that. I'll put a photo of me on.
Please do.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do that.
I don't know who you would be.
It's not- it doesn't-
Mr. Bean, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I guess. But you don't look really like him. Your dad looks like him for sure. I mean, you are a spitting image of your father too. I don't know.
You would be played by, you know, the guy that played as
Me or Estee?
no, the butler for Batman. What's his name?
The old guy?
The older dude. Yeah, when he was younger.
The British? Oh, when he's younger. Okay, I don't know.
Search him up. The guy from
very
Batman.
specific.
The one with Cillian Murphy. Yeah.
You want me? That's me.
That's you right there. That's you when you're old.
I love that guy. That guy's
He's
the
the
best.
best.
He's the best.
I know. That's a good one, right?
Mr. Wayne.
Mr. Wayne, can I help
And I
you,
was
Woody?
like, now when you're getting crumpets, Mr. Wayne, I will pull around the Batmobile for you, Mr. Wayne. That's how he talks like. He's just like an evil Winnie the Pooh. And he always has that. He's like, Mr. Wayne, I've been taking care of you since you were 13 years old.
Who else you would go for?
Doesn't matter, guys. I'm good. Are we done with this episode?
I think we're at like a
This is
hour
good. We don't
10.
need to like stretch it.
Yeah,
for
that
I
was
think
good.
we had a tight show. We had topics. We didn't just fucking sit here and start getting suicidal like we normally do.
Yeah, that's
No,
good.
we crushed
Good.
it. We crushed it.
It's good.
I had my Ellen moment. She
Is this the
inspired
first
me.
time you did
A little prep
a
work.
little prep?
Well,
All
now
right.
it's in the house. It's a lot easier. It's like there's less distractions. We're trying to find a little
Yeah,
structure.
we're a minute, an hour.
Trying to make
11.
some money after 75 episodes, you know?
I know. Congratulations, guys. That's pretty big.
That's what they said to me when I was born. And then everyone clapped.
I couldn't even imagine
Guys.
how big your
My dick
fucking
was?
head
Oh,
was
All right.
coming out of your
No,
mom.
the cock is not.
Jesus Christ, coming out of my
No,
mom.
he's-
Goodbye. Wait, no,
Oh.
real quick.
Sorry.
Guys, a little bit more structure to this episode. Please, subscribe on YouTube. Comment on Apple Podcasts if you love these episodes. It all helps. Rate us. I know the small audience we do have. We love you. Thank you for supporting us. Just helps keep spreading it. And,
we love you guys. Spread
the
it like
algorithm
COVID.
hates us. Just trust me. You can't type in my name without having to fully type it out.
Yeah.
So any way you can share these clips, please do, because they cost money.
The algorithm is not a big friend, and we love you guys. Okay.
Bye.
Thank you so much for
Bye.
being
And
here.
like Ellen says, go fuck yourselves.
How did you
That
like
was so much better.